Hey everybody. Let's see here. I was I completely jacked this up, so I'm so sorry. I had it so it was supposed to go live at 6 p.m. or 5:55 p.m. and I'm meant to go live at 5:55 a.m. because we actually have a doctor's appointment tonight, so I can't go live this evening. Otherwise, actually I might. It'll just be later, but just to give you a recap of the day. But I just wanted to take a minute before the day begins and say good morning and I love you. And I'm looking all crazy because I went out for my morning routine. I get up at 5 a.m. every morning. Yay me! And I go for kind of a walk run. I better do about a mile every day with the dogs. Unless it's raining, because I'm not one of those dedicated people that goes in the rain, because that's gross to me. Um, and my hair it's hard enough to keep intact with just the sweat and dry shampoo and all that crap. And I can't do rain. I have naturally curly, thick hair, so rainwater and naturally curly, thick hair do not mix. And if anybody knows me, they know that already. Excuse me. First little copy of the day. Yeah. So I have a pizza in the oven because that's what Zaire will eat, and I need him to eat before he goes to school today. And we have a doctor's appointment tonight, which is kind of cool because we scheduled this so well, actually, I didn't know when I scheduled it, so it's kind of like the universe working for me. So yay! He has a doctor's appointment tonight to meet with his physician at Children's. But his doctor he is the coolest doctor ever. He listens. Zaire respects him, and they communicate well together. And it's really cool to watch him work with Dr. Scow. He's a very, very cool doctor. He listens to me, which if you know me, then I don't take well to people that ignore me or just kind of pretend to listen to me. I don't do that, especially when it comes to my kids. You will listen to me because they're my kids, and so, and he does well with bringing stuff out of him too. So sometimes it's just that guy thing, being able to talk to a guy and have the respect of a guy, which was so cool about last year is he had a really cool resource teacher, special ed teacher. That was he was like a really big dude, and he was super kind and gentle, but he was also that guy, and he's like, look, you're not gonna disrespect me. And my son is very charismatic, and he's very sweet, and he's very handsome. And for all these women teachers that try to get his attention, not in a bad way, but they try to say, oh, it's okay, Zaire, let's do this. Nah. Zaire will work you. Oh, he will work you. He can make you believe that he's in the middle of doing something, and he's doing his work, and he's going strong, and he's all about it. And that boy's not written one freaking word. And I don't know if it's just like a mom thing or girl thing, but he gets away with it with girls, with the women teachers, and he didn't get away with it last year. Not to say that him and Mr. Kinchlow didn't have have their moments, but it was like, okay, well, just if you're not going to do anything, own up to not doing anything. Don't BS me. Don't sit around and act like you working and you're not, because that's not cool. We'll work around it. But that's for another story. I do have a complete episode coming up about going his school years, and thank you, Noelle, for that. I was given some advice as to maybe how to plan all this better. And so for anyone that gave me feedback, thank you. Give me positive feedback. Give me negative feedback. Give me, I don't know what they call it, positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement, whatever. I can take it. I'm not that person. So if you're Issa told me he couldn't hear me very well. I'm like, okay, well, now I know I need to actually get a real microphone. I was like, well, maybe I can get away with not having one because, I'm still trying to figure this thing out. But clearly I need to get one. So I'll be getting one because it is important to be able to hear me. And I get that. So let's see. That's it, really. I just wanted to say hello, and I wanted to send blessing and love into the world today. I know just because my son starts school today doesn't mean kids haven't already started school and won't start, in the next couple weeks. But there's so much chaos going on in schools, and I just wanted to send those good vibes that it's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be a beautiful year. It's going to be amazing, and love is going to start to spread again, and this negativity will never go away, but the positivity can override it. And sometimes it just starts by paying attention, paying attention to these kids. And I've done it too. Like, my son, he's getting on my nerves, and I just, I don't want to hear it. It's just reality. But there's also times where I stop everything and, okay, well, big grown man child, sit on my lap and tell mommy what's going on. And, the phone goes off, the TVs are off. And, to him, something on Minecraft was like super important. Something that happened on some episode of something. It could be something so minute, and it's like the things that strike him. I'm just like, okay, well, sometimes I gotta force it, but it's just like when you hear your partner say, they're super upset about something that happened. Like at work, somebody, something was going on. Like, well, you know what? I don't know those people. I don't have any investment. I don't particularly care. But it's gonna hurt their feelings if you sit there and literally say, I could care less. I'm really good. You know what? Just don't pay attention to them. No one cares. So versus doing that, you're like, oh, well, that's not cool. Well, how did that make you feel? Are you gonna do something about it? Do you just want to vent? Do you want advice? Versus, what, that's stupid. Nobody cares. So sometimes it's all about the angle you take. I have a tendency to be very abrupt, and I work on that every single day. I'm very direct and abrupt, and it's like a gift and a curse. I love me, and I'm not going to change, but I can make me better. Like, I don't want to change who I am. I just want to make who I am better every single day. So, with that being said, I can smell the pizza, so it's almost done. And I'm about to wake up, little person, and start our first day of school in the year of 8th grade. So, woo-hoo. All right, you guys, love you. I hope if this comes across anybody's screen at any time, they just get encouraged to know that, it is what it is, and it can be is what it is, but in such a great way. Look into it and knowing it's just going to be awesome, because it is. So, yeah. Let's see. How do we do this?